Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to complete projection for the parallel lines, intersecting lines and perpendicular lines. So I have selected three problems. The first problem is based on the projection of parallel lines. The second problem we are going to cover for the perpendicular lines, and at the end we will cover projection of intersecting lines. So if you just look out over the problem statement, we have a problem: complete the projection of line CD to be parallel to line AB having 50 mm true length. So in this case they have given line AB and CD. In front view projection you will see the projection for the line AB. In top view projection we will have projection for the line AB. So the projection for the line AB is nothing but the point AF, BF. Projection of a line AB in a top view is nothing but the point AH as well as point BH. And somewhat over here they have given point C, point CF in a front view, point CH in a top view projection. So in this case already I have drawn the initial position for these given lines. So this is nothing but the XY line. With respect to that we are going to complete all the projections by first angle projection. I have selected the starting point for the line AB at a distance of 15 mm on either side. So this will be the starting point AF in a front view, and to that I have taken 30-degree angle for our reference, and the length for this line AB is nothing but the 60 mm. So this will be the end point BF. Again, if you just look out over the projection in a top view, we have point AH over here, okay, underneath this point AF. So the projection line will be somewhat over here, okay. So these 2 points are in line with each other and separated by a distance of 15 mm with respect to this XY axis. This end point BH we have at an angle 45 degree. So to have this point BH at an angle 45 degree, first of all we need to draw a projection line with respect to this point BF perpendicular to this XY line. So let me draw that perpendicular line so that you will come to know how we completed this point AH in a top view projection. So somewhat over here you will get that intersecting point. So this is nothing but the point BH in a top view projection. So once we're done with this, we are going to complete projection for the parallel line CD, and to that they have given true length is equals to 50 mm. So let's start for this. So in this case, whenever we are going to complete projection of parallel lines and perpendicular lines, first of all we need to find true length of a given line AB. So that we are going to find by means of auxiliary plane method. Already we have gone through this auxiliary plane method. So to have that true length by means of auxiliary plane method, you need to draw one auxiliary plane somewhat over here, or you can draw that auxiliary plane in front view as well, parallel to this given line AB. Now in this case I am going to draw the auxiliary plane in a top view projection parallel to this line AH BH. Now to have that plane you can go with this copy command, select this line, press enter button, and you have to specify a base point. I am going to select this point AH as a base point, and with respect to that I am going to draw a auxiliary plane at a distance of 10 mm. Now to have that line, first of all I need to turn off this ortho mode command so that we can take that line somewhat over here at a distance of 10 mm. So just enter that value and press enter button. Again press enter button or escape button to come out of this selected copy command. Now we can stretch this line by selecting this line, okay. So once we select that line, these three blue rectangles will appear over the screen. You can just hold your cursor at this blue square. There you will find two options, stretch and lengthen. So just go with the stretch option and you can increase the distance by means of 15 mm. Okay, again press enter button to come out of this. Again just go with this endpoint. Again hold your cursor at that point, go with the stretch option. Again you can enter value 15 mm over there, so that we can have that line, and just click once at this point. So by this way we can have that line having length greater than our previously selected line, like this. Now once we complete this, just name it by selecting this text command. Go with the single line text, just click over here, press enter button, specify rotation angle 0. Now you can see one cursor is blinking over there. Just go with this layer options, or you can just click it over here, type X. Somewhat over here we are going to represent it Y. So this will be our initial reference axis XY, and this will be our new reference axis for the auxiliary plane as X1 Y1, like this, and press escape button. Now once we define this auxiliary plane, we need to draw a perpendicular line passing through this point AH and point BH somewhat over here. Okay, so that we are going to draw by means of a line command. Now I am going to select this projection layer to have that projections. Go with the line command. Now already we have measured this included angle, and that we have 45 degree. So to have that exact 90 degree with respect to this X1 Y1 plane, just move your cursor in a downward direction. Okay, press tab button, and you have to enter the internal angle by considering this 45 degree angle that we have taken initially to draw this AHBH line. So 90 plus 45, 135. So that we have to enter over here, so that we can have exact perpendicular line with respect to this X1 Y1 passing through this point AH. Again you can go with the copy command, select this line, press enter button, specify the base point, and just click over here. So by this way we can have exact perpendicular lines to this auxiliary plane X1 Y1. Now to have a true length for this line AHBH. Okay, so this AHBH is nothing but the apparent length in a top. Now to have a true length for this line, we need to measure the distances in a front view projection with respect to this XY axis. So already I have measured these distances for the point AF. Now again let me measure the distance for the point BF with respect to this XY axis. So this will be the starting point and this will be the end point. Now over the screen you can see that we have that point BF at a distance of 45 mm. Now the same distances we are going to project over here, over this projection line, so that we can have this point A and B, which will represent true length for this apparent length in a top. Okay, so let's go with this object line. Select a line command. Again select this as a starting point with respect to X1 Y1. Enter the 15 mm distance, and that we have taken from this front view projection. So just enter 15 mm length, press tab button, and over there you have to enter internal angle 135 degrees, and press enter button. So this will be the point A in a top view projection to have true length. Again go with the line command, select this point. Over there you have to enter length is equals to 45 mm that we have measured over here, press tab button. Again you have to enter internal angle 135. Again press enter button. So these are the two end points we have over this projection lines. Just go with the line command, select this point, again this point. So these 2 points will give us the true length for the line AB. So this is nothing but the true length for this line AB. Now let's measure that true distance. Go with the align dimensions, select this point as well as this point. So we have dimensions 79.4. So this is nothing but the true length for this given line AB. Go with the text, single line text, click once over here, press enter button, and here you have to mention point A1 for the true length. This will be the point B1. So by this way we have completed projection for this line AB, to which we have true length is equals to 79.4. Similarly, we have to complete the projection for this line CF. Now to have that projection, again we have to draw a perpendicular line from this point CH. Now let me go with the copy command, select this projection line, press enter button, specify this as a base point, and just move your cursor over this point CH and click once over there. Now you can see over the screen we have a projection line for the point CH perpendicular to this auxiliary plane x1 y1. Now over this auxiliary plane projection line we have to mark distance for this point CF. So what is the distance? We have 10 mm with respect to this xy axis. So let's go with the line command. Now this will become starting point with respect to auxiliary plane, and over here you have to enter length is equals to 10 mm, press tab button. Again you have to specify the internal angle 135 degree, press enter button. So this will be the starting point. Let me name it. Select this point, press enter button, 0. So this will be the point C1. This will be the point C1. So we have point C1 over here. Now once we define this point C1 over here, we need to draw a parallel line to this line A1 B1 starting from this point C1, and to which we have length is equals to 50 mm. So if you just look out the problem statement, we come to know that we have a line CD parallel to line AB having 50 mm true length. So that true length we are going to measure with respect to this point C1 over here, and that line must be parallel to this line A1 B1, which is again nothing but the true length for this line AB. Now to have that, we will just go with the copy command, select this line, press enter button, specify this as a base point, and just move your cursor to this point C1. So from that point we are going to complete our parallel line, but we need to take 50 mm length over this line CD. Now to have that 50 mm length, you can go with the draw toolbar. So just click over this drop down menu. Let me show you once again. So just click over this draw toolbar. Just click over this drop down menu. There you will find one option. Okay, sorry. So you have to go with this modify option. There you will find a lengthen option, so just click on it, and here you have to select this total option. So once you click on this lengthen option, you have these four options over the command prompt line. In that you have to select this total option, and you have to mention the total length 50 mm, because we want to draw a 50 mm length line, and just select a corner line, okay, so that we can select a 50 mm distance with respect to point C1 somewhat over here. So if I just click on this side, it will shorten that distance and it will retain only 50 mm length over here. So let me click on this side. Now you can see only this 50 mm length is remaining over here. So if I just go with the text option, again single line, just select the starting point, press enter button. Here you have to give naming as a point D1. So this will be the projection for the line CD having length is equals to 50 mm and parallel to this line A1 B1. Now once we're done with this, we have to complete all the projections for the lines CD in a top view as well as in a front view, and that we will have by drawing the back projection lines in a top view perpendicular to this x1 y1 plane. Again from that point you have to draw the back projection line in a front view projection perpendicular to this xy axis. Now let's start with this. Now to have this projection line starting from this point D1, we can go with the copy command, select this projection line, press enter button, specify the base point as a C1, and just move that point somewhat over here like this. So this will be the perpendicular projection line with respect to this auxiliary plane x1 y1. Now again just click this projection line, hold your cursor over there and just select this option stretch, and that point you can stretch somewhat like this. Press enter button. So by this way we have this perpendicular projection lines over there. Now to have a complete projection in a top view with respect to this point CH, let me go with this copy command once again. Select this object line, press enter button, select this base reference point, move your cursor with respect to this point CH. There you will find one center point and just select that center point. So by this way we will get a projection over there. Press escape button to come out of this selected copy command. Now this will be the projection for the line CHDH over here. Now to trim the extra portion, go with the trim command, press enter button and just trim out this extra line and press escape button. Again go with this single line text, just click once over here, press enter button, and here you can name this end point as a DH. So this will be the projection in a top view for this given line CD. So if you just look out the initial condition they have given, only we have the point CH in a top view, and we have completed the projection for this line CD parallel to this line AHBH, and that we have by means of this true length of this line C1D1 parallel to this line A1B1. Now to complete the remaining projection in a front view, again we have to draw a back projection perpendicular to this axis XY, so that we can complete projection somewhat over here parallel to this line AF BF. So let's complete that projection. Let me select this projection layer first. You have to go with the copy command, select this projection line because this line already perpendicular to this XY axis. So let's select that projection line, press enter button, specify this base point somewhat over here and move your cursor with respect to point DH and press enter button. Now you can see over the screen we have completed the projection starting from this point DH that we have obtained in a top view projection. Now to have projection in a front view, we need to draw a line starting from this point CF and parallel to this line AF BF. So again let me change this layer option. Go with the copy command, select this line AF BF, press enter button, specify this as a base point and move your cursor over this point CF. So there you will find that center point. And once we get that, just click once over there. So by this way we are going to complete projection for this line. Now let me delete this because we have not get exact center point for this line. Let me repeat this procedure. Select this point, select this point once again and click over there. Okay, now it's fine. Press enter button. Now to trim out this extra portion, if we just look out the projection starting from this point DH, this will be our projection line. So we need to complete our projection till this projection line. So just go with the trim option, press enter button and just trim out this extra portion. Again press escape button, go with this single line text, click over here, press enter button and give naming as a point DF. So this will be our final solution. So in exam we have to find this inclination with respect to HRP and this inclination with respect to FRP, and you have to mention all those dimensions. Now let me complete it. Go with this angular option, select this horizontal line, this line. So we have inclination 30 degree for this line CD, okay, because we have this parallel line projections. So instead of measuring this included angle, let's measure its length, apparent length in a front view and apparent length in a top view. So just select this point and this point. So we have the apparent length 38.1 in a front view and apparent length in a top view equals to 46.7. So this is all about the solution for the first problem. In that we have completed projection for the parallel lines.